voice, a walk talk. Number 2. Let's talk about it. Jesus, coffee, zombie. So this morning we're going to talk about the next part of our walk talk between Simon and Jesus. So I want to go over the passage again and just kind of reiterate the passage so you know which passage we're talking about in here. And then we'll tear apart this next question. So I'm going to go through the passage. So when they'd eaten breakfast, Jesus said to Simon Peter, "Good morning, Felipe. Good morning, Six. Simon, son of Jonah, do you love me more than these?" He said to him, "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you." He said to him, "Feed my lambs." He said to him a second time, "Simon, son of Jonah, do you love me?" He said to him, "Yes, Lord, you know that I love you." He said to him, "Tend my sheep." He said to him a third time, "Simon, son of Jonah, do you love me?" Peter was grieved because he said to him a third time, "Do you love me?" So yesterday we talked about, do you love me more than these? And that these is there something in your life that is there something in your relationship with Jesus that Jesus would look at and say, do you love me more than these? Kind of a time to introspectively look at your relationship with the Lord. Is there something that he's going to question if you love him more than whatever that thing is? So this morning I want to focus on the, yes, Lord, you know that I love you. I want to focus on Simon's response to, you know that I love you. And really just look at, how would you honestly describe your love for the Lord currently? Is there something that you love more than him? Or is there, and how would you describe your current love for the Lord? Is it a roller coaster ride? Is it green pastures? Is everything just lush and amazing and green pastures? Are you stuck in the mud and can't move? Like your relationship's just stagnant, right? Are you kind of fogged in, or you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know. Kind of in a soup, if you will, where you don't know where your relationship is. You don't know, is it good? Is it down? Is it up? Is it down? Are you confused about it? Is it methodical and mechanical? Is it just a mechanical love? Hey, you know what? I went in and read through a chapter in the Bible today. Okay. What did you feel when you read through that chapter? What did you feel when you dug into the Word? Are you just going through a mechanical motion? Are you robotic in your relationship with the Lord? Are you full throttle and on fire for him? Like full throttle, wide open, on fire for him? Or is it just a cordial love? Like, hey Lord, how you doing? How's everything going? Okay, good. Same. Or are you distracted? Are you currently distracted? Where you're like, oh yeah, sorry Lord, I didn't see you there. So what's your current love status with with your current love status in your relationship with the Lord? Is there one? Do you love the Lord? So, just kind of a question I wanted to, that part of that conversation I kind of wanted to tear apart this morning and talk about and kind of delve into. Because, you know, I would say if I had to answer a question, it would, right now I'm pretty clingy. If I had to, wasn't really an example I used, but I would say pretty clingy. Trusting him in a time of, you know, in that storm with everything that's going through with, you know, loss of my job and, you know, insecurity and good morning, Christine. Kind of in a, good morning, Craig. What's going on, buddy? Kind of in insecure but clingy. Like, hey, wait a minute, Lord, like, I'm not sure what's going on, but I need you right now. I need you. I need you to, like, light my path. I need you to let me know where I'm going, what I'm doing, because I'm pretty unsure right now. Not a comfortable place to be with my footing. So our relationship with the Lord does change. Our love status with the Lord does change. It's just like a relationship, right? Like a relationship you have with your significant other, right? Your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, fiancés, wherever you're at, we have those shifts in relationship. Like, man, I love you, but I don't like you. So we have those shifts in our relationships, and he's no different. But here's the thing to remember. Unlike the shift in our horizontal relationships that we ever have, we know that he doesn't change. He's consistent. So that shift is on us. That shift and that change is on us. How do we get that compass pointed north again? How do we open our hearts wide to fall in love with him again and be full throttle in love with him? Because all of that, wherever we are, and that's for you to kind of take a deep introspective look at what's your current love situation for the Lord. Where is it? Here would be the questions I would pose for you today. Where is your love for the Lord right now? 2, do you like where it is? And 3 is an if-then. If you don't like where it is, then how do you change it to be what you want it to be? So, and I'll post those questions in the comments. But again, the 3 questions: what's your current love situation with the Lord? Do you like where it is? If you don't like where it is, then how would you change it? Good morning, Sissy. My beautiful sister, Sherry. God, I miss you, Sissy. So kind of some questions to think about and to really kind of take a deep look and think about throughout the course of the day. And these are things you could just kind of, as you're doing your daily duties, as you're doing your job, kind of think about and kind of kick around and maybe, you know, keep your face out of, if your relationship is distracted, keep your face out of that distraction and maybe turn into the Word. Be a little less distracted and a little bit more focused here. A little bit more focused in your time with Him. So, yeah. So, just some questions. This morning or tomorrow we will talk about Peter being grieved, or Simon Peter being grieved the third time that Jesus asked him, "Do you love me?" And why he was grieved the third time. We'll dig into that a little bit deeper. So, I love you guys. I know he loves you like crazy. Little late jump this morning. Was a little bit of a zombie. God woke me up in the middle of the night with some discomfort, but we're good. He gets us through. He powers us. So we'll be back tomorrow with whatever Dad wants to talk about, and we'll talk about grieving. Love you guys.